Hello everyone, Adrienne here, and today I'm coming to you with a 2019 update on Sephora. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that I've complained in the past that I did not like shopping in the Sephora, particularly the one in my hometown in the mall inside of the JCPenney's. And the reason why I didn't care for my particular Sephora was because different testers, it's like somebody would have accidentally dropped a palette and a whole color could be missing from a palette, or if it was a blush duo, one half of the blush duo would be gone or broken and all over the place, and it would just be put back up as a display. And Sephora is a really high-end expensive store to have crappy displays like that. So it just blew my mind that it would look so dirty and trashy, and a lot of times all that broken powder would be all over the mirror. It'd be visually very unappealing and look dirty and didn't look like something that I wanted to swatch and put on my skin. So I was thoroughly turned off by that and maybe not want to shop there. Plus the customer service was really cruddy. There would only be one, maybe two associates, and not enough help to get to everybody in the store, and you'd have to wait forever to be waited on. And then a lot of times there were products that I would go in there for and they were always out of them. Weren't sure when they get them back in stock, or some of the main products that I wanted, if they were newer releases, there were multiple times that I would ask for the particular product, like the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. I went in there to get that palette right after she first released it, and they told me that they didn't have it, like there was no display of it. And then the girl said, well, let me look in the drawer and see. So they had it stuffed in a drawer somewhere, a brand new release, and had I not asked for it and she not gone and looked for it, I wouldn't even got the palette that night. And I thought that that was just crazy. So besides looking dirty and unappealing, I think Sephora, you know, all the products in there are highly, highly, highly expensive, and their sales are ridiculous. Everybody knows what I think I got like 15% for a Beauty Insider offered to me over the holiday season. Whatever. I just get tired of them altogether with their so-called sales, and they send way too many emails, and I just find that the emails half the time are not even letting you really know of any great sales. It's just boring things like a makeup release that you already know happened, but you're not going to get any specials on them or anything like that. So that's why I didn't care for my Sephora in my hometown. Now, that being said, I've been to different ones in major cities like Vegas and Chicago, the big stores, and I have liked the big stores. I like the product selection. There was enough people working there to be able to help. But the last time I was in the Woodfield Mall location in Schaumburg, which is a suburb of Chicago, somebody had their little toy dog walking around the store, and I'm not with that at all. I don't want dog hair in the samples of products. So even though their samples of products that were out to be swatched weren't all broken and crumbled, and the palettes looked like they were kept up nicely and wiped down and didn't look really dirty and dusty, I don't want dog hair in my palette. I don't want to see a dog when I'm out makeup shopping or skincare shopping. Like, the two of those things just don't mesh and really gross me out. So I was turned off by that, even though the customer service was, I would say in that Chicago location, so-so. I felt like I was being profiled. For the first couple minutes I was there, like maybe the girls thought I was going to try to steal something, so that was a little awkward, but I didn't get that feeling when I was in the store in Vegas. I went in there 2 or 3 days in a row while I was there, and I had nothing but a great experience there. And if all Sephoras were like the one that was in Vegas that I went to, I would love them. That being said, my last year, 2019, shopping at Sephora made me really just decide that I don't want anything to do with Sephora if I can help it at all. If there's a particular brand that I want to purchase something from, I'm almost tempted to just go to the brand's website and order it directly from them. And the reason being is I have been back multiple times to my Sephora in my hometown, and they cleaned it up quite a bit. Like, it doesn't look all dirty and gross like it did before, and they're doing a better job with the displays. They're still a little short-staffed, but they don't have all the releases that I want, being so small. And I ordered lots of products online from Sephora thinking I'll try going that route and seeing if I like my experience a little bit more. Well, I waited until there were sales and I put in the proper codes like I was supposed to for the sales. And lo and behold, the way their checkout is, they charged me full price for the products. And when I emailed Sephora back and let them know, hey, I was supposed to get a discount on this product and you went ahead and charged me full price for it, they said, well, we're sorry, we'll give you a store credit. Not we'll refund your card back the money that you were supposed to have, but we'll give you an in-store credit. That kind of pissed me off just a little bit for the first second when I thought about it, because I thought that's like false advertising and very misleading. How do you know? I may not have made the order at all had it not been for the sale, which kind of sort of was the case, because I have no shortage of makeup in my collection. Like, I don't need to really purchase any more makeup. If you've been following me at all, you know that I have more than enough makeup. So they said, we'll put it on your account and the next time you place an order, it'll be there when you check out. Well, I did get a little peeved about it, like I said, but there was something that I decided that I did want that I didn't place on that order, so I said, fine, you know, I'll go ahead and put this on this order and go ahead and apply that to it. Well, the same thing happened with the discount, like 2 times in a row. Gave me the discount on the product of what I'd already overpaid on the first order, but it didn't give me that money back plus the sale that I was supposed to get. So it was the same thing again. And I contacted them again and they said, oh, we'll give you a store credit for it again. So that's 2 times that their code, once I put it in, and there's no way of telling until you hit that submit button to purchase your order that you didn't get the discount. So 2 times I feel like it was false advertising. I don't like the way the orders show up, the way they package them in the box. They don't put enough packing in there to protect products. It's like they're just thrown in there haphazardly. So that was a problem and I didn't like that. And then one of my free samples. Let's get started about the free samples. You know how you get to pick out your free sample. I picked out a little tiny one of that, whatever the new NARS mascara is, because I don't typically buy from NARS because of some of the names on their products. I just think some of that stuff's ridiculous, but they don't have that big of a selection on all the different samples that you can pick from. So I thought, I'll pick this. This is something relative. Content-wise, I'll have this mascara and can say something about it. Well, I get my order. They sent me whatever they wanted to send me. It wasn't what I picked, the mascara. I didn't get that at all. I was like, you know, I'm not even going to contact them about the sample. And about the samples in the first place, that is not a reward program. That is the lousiest idea for a reward program I have ever heard of. Now, granted, I have some pretty nice samples, and I'm going to turn around here, like this Tatcha. What is this? The Tatcha water cream. I got this as a sample for something for having so many points. I can honestly tell you, I'm probably not going to buy a Tatcha anything. I am a licensed esthetician and I know when products have stronger active ingredients, I prefer to have stronger active ingredients, and I'm certainly not going to pay that price tag for a product that has cosmeceutical grade ingredients. And I'm not saying that it's a bad product. I did like the way the water cream felt on my skin. I think it's awesome to use for a primer if your skin's a little dry and you're getting ready to put your makeup on. I thought it worked phenomenally for a primer, but I would not be paying that type of money for a primer. So it was nice for me to get that little sample so I could talk to you guys about it. But to have that for my like reward points, are you freaking kidding me? And I have this limited small variety of little sample size things that I can pick from. Like the prices that are in Sephora, I feel like sample size things of like this, and I have some other Sunday Riley samples and stuff. I don't care. It's a sample size. The money that you spend in there, I feel like this type of stuff should be thrown in your bag. You know, if you purchase something like over $30 or something, put one of those samples in the bag. All of your stuff is high end pretty much in Sephora. So by putting those type of samples in the bag, I'm more apt to come back and buy something. It's not a reward when you spend, you know, most of the palettes that I have from Sephora are Huda Beauty, and that's the only place I can get them. I can't go to Ulta and get them. Huda Beauty's not in Ulta. So I typically only go and buy things from Sephora if it's something that Ulta doesn't carry. Because I always try to go to Ulta because their reward program is so much better. So I felt inclined to make this video today because I had 2 or 3 emails, and I'm noticing like Sephora is almost spammy with their emails. I had 2 or 3 emails today. None of them are really advertising sales. And I had one that was like trying to entice me with samples. Like, are you freaking kidding? You're trying to entice me to come into your high-end store and impress me with samples, spend this much so I can get a sample of something that I'm not looking for and don't need? I mean, I get so much garbage email from being subscribed to so many different beauty things and ordering products. But like Sephora in the year 2020, I think I'm just completely done with them. Like, am I supposed to be impressed and want to come in your store or go online and order something so I can get a freaking sample? Like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm telling you, the makeup industry, they have completely lost their mind. So lost their mind. And I'm so loving where we're at on YouTube, especially all the smaller creators, beauty influencers, how the mindset is changing. And we're realizing that our choices and the way we choose to buy really does cause change in the market, and that we really can affect things. Stuff like that. Like Sephora needs, if they want a bunch of customer business, they really need to step it up. Like, there's really no reason why most of you shouldn't just wait until an individual company, like if it's your Natasha Denona, if it's your Pat McGrath, whoever it is, Huda Beauty that you want to buy from, wait till they have a sale. Get stuff from them. I mean, for goodness sakes. Maybe if you want some special sample, maybe you can go in Sephora and just buy a sample size of something, but why support somebody or a business that is that insulting with their rewards program and make it seem like you're getting a real gem, a jewel, and their customer service, for the most part, I've seen, for the most part, like I said, that one store in Vegas was good. I felt profiled in the one in Chicago, plus the little dog running around. And the orders that I've gotten in the mail, they may have high-end products, but I don't feel like their customer service is that good. And their rewards program certainly isn't. So I'm sorry that this video sounds ranty, but Sephora is just really, not only are they somebody that I don't want to buy from, but they have really just agitated me. Like, they're a brand, a company that I feel like thinks its customers are stupid. That's kind of how I'm starting to feel about Sephora. And the sample stuff, like I said, I've gotten some decent samples from them, but I feel like that's something they could have thrown in the bag because of me being a good customer. Ulta gives me samples for being a good, loyal customer, on top of an awesome reward system where I can get free products because I spend so much money there. So I don't know if anybody else has had any experiences like mine, or if you feel the same way that I do about Sephora. Please let me know down in the comments section, because I'm curious. It's like, am I being nitpicky or being a snot? I just would like to think that maybe it's just me, maybe it's just my local area. I hope everybody else is not having this experience with Sephora or feels this way about Sephora, because if they do, I find it ridiculous that their sales do as well as they do. Nobody should be supporting businesses that you don't feel like are really taking care of you, especially the way the cosmetic industry is right now. People that want my money this year, they're going to have good customer service and reward programs that really benefit me. So Sephora, from here on out, I don't think I'm interested in purchasing from them, but I hope if this is your first time ever seeing one of my videos, I'm usually not on a rant going off. If you subscribe, you'll be able to see more of my content and the different tutorials and reviews and things like that that I do and hauls. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was a rant. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. You'll also want to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so YouTube notifies you every time I upload a new video. I'll see you guys soon.